Panda. I got broads in Atlanta. Just to throw me in the family. Credit cards and the scammers. Getting the licks in the band. Legacies.
What's up, everybody? This Chef, keep it 100. This episode is going to be on, I have a lot of people out there been asking me for my recipes. So today we're going to be doing a brisket. I'm going to do it in a different way, not traditional. This is for those that, don't know how to barbecue or, don't have the time for it. So this is going to be how to barbecue brisket in the oven. Many people live in condos where they can't barbecue outside. Many people live in apartments, etc. And some people just scared of, using a barbecue pit. So, it's not like I don't know how to use, a barbecue pit or, do a brisket on a barbecue pit. But it's for those that do not know how to use or do not want to use a barbecue pit. They want, this is for those that want to use their oven. So, and I'm going to show you definitely a shorter way to do it. It's not going to be hours and hours on end, like the traditional types of ways that folks out there do briskets. So, don't get mad at me. I know my pit masters out there, saying this is a no-no, but, I'm going to show you a way to have just as good as a tender brisket in the oven than you would do, on a grill outside. So let's get to the ingredients and the brisket. All right. Okay, here we have a 15-pound brisket. Here is the flat, and the back of it is called the point. We see that on this brisket, I'm not going to take any kind of fat off of it. Do what you like. And next, we're going to get into the season. This is my special rub. It has garlic powder, onion powder, and a couple of secret ingredients. I can't tell you guys, but, if y'all just want to use a basic rub, you can. Next, we're going to go to the marinade, which is a brisket marinade that I like to inject my brisket to enhance the beef flavor. This has beef flavoring in it. It has, a little hickory and, a few other little seasons. It really goes well with brisket. Next, we have the black garlic salt. This is one of the little secrets I have. It's really strong. Really good, flavorful. Also, too, now we're getting into the black pepper. Black pepper, you want to definitely have on any type of beef. It goes well with it. Now, last but not least, Worcestershire sauce. Sprinkle over there, all over evenly. Then this is a special ingredient I like to use, which you can use on any type of meat, but especially brisket. If you would like to have that grilled flavor taste, you want to use this. This is called liquid smoke. This is a hickory flavor. They have many types out, but I like liquid smoke. It's one of the most important parts of the marinade and seasoning. And this is how you get that outdoor grill taste with this. And you have the smell and aroma. It's off the hook. Next, we're getting ready to inject the brisket. This is an injector. There are many different sizes. This came with one of another marinade, but you can use it for this as well. So I'm gonna get ready to put this beef marinade, this brisket marinade, in a syringe. And I'm gonna show you where to inject it into the beef brisket to enhance the flavor. So after I'm having a little struggle, but after I get this brisket, marinade in here, I will show you next where I'm going to inject it at. So first, I'm going to start at the point, and this is called the point. So I'm going to, excuse me, I'm going to inject it in the point, right here, and right here, as well as here. But because of the magic of TV, I'm gonna speed it up. But you want to do this throughout the brisket, all the way down. And I like to inject it about 10 times on top, like 2 on each side, and all the way down, and then flip it over and do it on the other side as well. All right. Sorry guys for all this coughing, but like I'm explaining, you want to inject it, sideways, not straight down, because you get a straight flow of marinade across the brisket. So next we're gonna get into the next ingredients. We're gonna, definitely put the rub on. Make sure you put the rub heavily on the brisket on both sides, evenly. Some people just use black pepper and salt. That's always a good way to go about doing it. Some people have their own rub. So next, we got the liquid smoke. We're gonna put on it, and we're gonna get over to the next video. Well, so now we see that we evenly coated the entire brisket from the point to the flat, evenly with all of the marinade seasonings, Worcestershire sauce, whatever you call it, liquid smoke, and all the special spices I have. But y'all make sure you evenly coat it, very well, because you want to make sure you have a good, crust on top of it when you are getting ready to put it into. When you get ready to have it put in the oven, so all the seasonings can cook evenly. Next, we're going to, get ready to put this in the oven. But first and foremost, put your oven on 450 degrees. So don't put it in there right away and rush. But what you want to do is wait till it gets to its temperature first, because it may not cook evenly, and you definitely want it to cook evenly. So what I'm going to do next is, takes a little time, but what you can do in the meantime, sometimes people put beef broth in the bottom of the pan, to keep the moisture of the moisture in the brisket so it won't dry out. But with this big old brisket, it's going to accumulate a lot of moisture on its own because it has a lot of fat on it. So, you're going to notice that in the pan, a lot of oil and a lot of flavoring, but that's all good that you can use later as stock as well. All right. So let me get to this oven real quick. And, while I'm checking on this oven, I know that it's still not up to temperature right away yet. But anyway, like I said, this is a 15-pound brisket. You want to evenly coat the top and the bottom. I didn't show you the bottom, but yeah, when you get to the bottom, you do just as well as you do on top. These are the seasonings that I used, And next, we're gonna get to the next part of the video. Like I told you guys, $4.50 on roast. Here it is in the oven. I'm gonna let it stay in for about 1.5 to 2 hours. I'm gonna check it in an hour to see how it looks. And I'll see you back in that time. But let's close it on that. Okay, now I took the brisket out the oven. It's been on 450. Now I'm lowering the oven to 400. I flipped it on both sides. You see it's browning. It's not done. It got another 2.5 to 3 hours to go because of how big this brisket is. Remember, this is a 15-pound brisket. So we see we got a nice coat brown on it, and smelling pretty good. You know, you see the steam coming off of it. Remember I was telling you that it would accumulate juice around the brisket. We see at the bottom that it accumulated its own liquid that came out of the brisket. So I'm waiting for the temperature to lower, but the next how long it's gonna be on there? The next time it's gonna be for about 3 hours, but we're gonna check it every 1.5 hours, and you know, then we're gonna take it out, and I'll show you the next one. All right. Now that you got your brisket covered, make sure you have your oven on 400 degrees, and we're gonna leave that in there for the next 3 hours. Flip it the first hour and let it stay in there, you know, the rest of the 2 hours. Okay, when it's time to take it out, let it rest for 30 to 45 minutes because it's going to be really hot. If you cut it too early, the juice is going to leak out and you're going to dry your brisket. So make sure you let it rest. All right, so I took the brisket out the oven, and I told you it was going to be just as juicy if it was on a grill. And I only did it in 4 hours. And I'm getting ready to cut it. This part is the flat, and this is the butt part. You know, so this is the most juicy, fattest part. So I'm getting ready to cut the flat. See how it look? Got a nice bark on it. I'm gonna take it out. All right. Now, you know, you can use, you know, a regular, you know, cutter or electric one. I like an electric one because it does a smooth cut. And we're going to cut it right now. Ooh, my hands are slippery. The first part, very good. Done inside. Cut a little bit more pieces. It's looking really good and juicy. Alright. And you want to make little strips like that. And that's pretty much how you cut it. And it's real tender. You see that fat right there? That's why I don't trim mine. That fat cap is a crowd's favorite. But thanks for tuning in to your oven, to an oven brisket. You know, I hope you guys like it. And you know, don't forget to tune in to the next video. Thank you guys all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, don't forget to subscribe below, you know, to support the channel. And we'll definitely have more, you know, videos to come on different type of recipes, on different things. Either it's in the oven or on the grill. I'll definitely make sure I put together more videos. You know, for all my catering cousins and foodie fanatics, you know, I'm gonna keep them coming. But thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.
Panda, panda, panda. I got broads in Atlanta. Just took the lean in the family. Credit cards and the scammers. Hitting the licks in the band. Legacies.